Hi, everybody. Today we have a guest artist. My guest artist, Derek CAMILLE, aka NASCAR Man, and he will be live drawing. But first, he's going to show us some of his old artwork, He's going to show us some of his older artwork, and then he'll be drawing live. So you want to go ahead? You want to show some of your older artwork?
Yep. Hi, everyone. How's everybody doing? I can't
No
see.
problem. We don't have people unless people are watching. Let me check if who's watching. Oh, go ahead. See, I start these we have people in the chat now. I start just because I have people that watch the replay and I don't want dead time at the beginning.
Right.
Okay, hi. Someone just came in the chat. Who is it? Hi, Tip. Oh, hi, the portal. Welcome, the portal.
How's everybody doing?
Yep. How you doing? How you doing? Okay. So you want to show us some of your old artwork?
Yep, certainly. Now we got okay. I can outside so I can see.
So welcome the portal.
Hey, portal. Thank you for coming. So yep, we got one person watching right now, but here is one of my pieces of artwork. Can't see much of it. Okay, here we go. This is what I call, and it's not upside down. It's one of my
pieces. Okay.
It's what I call no matter what life brings, love conquers all. They were in a car accident. The car slipped over. The street is here, and you see the roads and everything. So they're both happy that they're safe.
I love how you're drawing about your experiences. That's hard for me to do. A lot of times I don't draw. I like to draw more about my own experiences.
Right. So that's that one. So next one, I'll show you. These are just some that I just do and have some fun with. I love doing cartoons. So this is Phineas from Phineas and Ferb.
Oh, good. That's awesome. For those people that know that cartoon, I'm bringing up the chat, everybody. Hold on so I can read it.
So that's
He's showing
Phineas.
some of his older artwork right now. He's showing some of his older artwork.
Yeah. Of course, with me being a NASCAR fan, I have one of my Dale Earnhardt tribute to Dale Earnheart that I did. This is when I first started drawing. The details are getting much better. Here's a different aspect of a car coming around a corner, which is not easy to do with the length aspect.
Right, like that's three-quarter view.
Yes. Yep. One of the first, I started working with watercolors, and the first project that we had was this one here. This was art therapy class that I was in during my rehab during my first stroke. And if anybody can notice what that is, what I see is here's your valley. Here is your river going through with a mountain in the back. So you can see that with the bushes and.
Oh wow, it's really abstract to me. I'd have to look at that for a while to see that.
Yeah, but that's what I saw when I first started doing that. So with the bushes and the trees and.
Here we go.
See what else I got. A couple of more, and then when I first started doing animals, which was really tough for me at first, I did Madagascar, the movie Madagascar.
Wow.
All 4 characters.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, so I started doing that. Then I really was taking time and paying attention, and I had a lot of different people helping me to understand what depth was, because especially you would understand with being visually impaired, you don't know depth perception. I don't know depth perception anymore.
Are you only blind in one eye?
I am blind in one eye, and I have 40% in my left eye.
Oh, see, I'm equally vision disabled in both eyes. So that's I don't have vision for well for not if it's like middle space, but if real far away, like if it's telling how fast a car is coming. Like if
Right.
I don't drive, of course,
Me
anymore.
neither. Yeah.
But telling how fast a car is coming from far away, that depth perception is impacted.
Right. But this was one of my last drawings that I was doing, and you can actually, when you feel the piece, you can actually feel like I did fur for each piece of the tiger.
Well, the fur. How did you? You mean it's actually tactile? You can. It feels
I
like
if
fuzzy.
well, no, the way I did with my colored pencils in my blender, you can
Oh,
feel. I made it that you can almost like it's real, almost like fur coming through on the paper.
oh, I see. Because of the indentations in the paper.
Exactly. Yep. And then
Mm.
I finally started doing my sons. I started doing um some portraits, and I took a picture of my son when he was this is when he was 4. I wanted to see how what the difference is, but I
Oh,
started
that's
doing,
nice.
yeah, he was 4, and
That's,
then
that's a hard angle to do.
yeah, and then this is my oldest, my 18-year-old when he was 8. So I did that.
No, that's nice. Let me see what people are saying in the chat. Um, Hi, Alicia, and hello, Anastasia.
And my last project I did was this one, which brought both aspects on of a NASCAR and a and a and Kid Rock, the singer, and Dale Earnhardt. I did that whole. That was all in
Oh,
colored
look at the
pencil.
car. Look at the car. The angle in that car. That's hard to do, right?
Yes, it is very hard. It's especially trying to do the lettering to match the way that the car is drawn.
But I do tracing to help myself. But you don't ever do tracing?
I tried my first couple of times, and I think that's to myself. I think that's cheating to myself.
It's
Um,
not.
I I like
But
I like
everybody
to
can have their own opinion, but whatever.
yeah,
Okay.
I like challenging myself.
Oh,
So
okay.
I mean, if I have to trace, I'll trace. But um, so what we're going to be working on is this is a project I was trying to do, and I think we're going to take it to the next level. Is I love doing dragons,
Oh,
and
okay. So you've done a lot of dragons.
yeah, I my friends want me to start doing tattoos.
Well,
So
with your vision, you couldn't do that, right?
no, to do the drawing and then
Or
have
do the
the
drawing for tattoos, and then a tattoo artist puts it on.
exactly. So, but that's pretty
Do
much. I'm
you
gonna.
like for detailed stuff? Do you have some kind of a magnification aid?
Yes, I have right next to me. I have what they call a. I got it from the Services for the Blind from Rhode Island. They
Yeah.
really helped me a lot around here, and I would do. Um, it's called a. It's from Freedom Scientific. It's called a Ruby. The
So how that
Ruby.
how's that work?
And, well, you can set it up on your table like that, or you can, if you want to. It has a little handle, and it turns on, and you can carry it around and move it around whatever you need to. It's got 2 cameras and lights.
And
And
you use that when you're drawing for detailed stuff?
yes, yep,
It's called the Ruby?
Ruby XL. Yep, they go for almost $400.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're really nice.
I would have to check that out and see if I like it. But see, I have to instead of I order so much stuff online, but with something like that, you got to try it out.
Right. I when they gave this to me, this is one of the best things that they ever gave me because you could for some reason the battery died on this one, but I could just plug it in. But
So they gave that to you, right?
yes, yes.
So
You could.
I'm associated with my county office of the blind, and I lived in one county, then I lived in another. The first county I lived in, they really did help me out. There was this old thing called Zoom text. They gave me that for free.
Yep,
I
yep,
I don't use that anymore. That's outdated. And a lighted magnifying glass and
yep.
stuff. But then now I moved to the county right next over, and their services are different. Like they help you out with if you want to be driven somewhere.
Okay.
Once or twice a month, they will take you shopping or a doctor appointment if you have only necessity appointments. But they're not giving away stuff like that.
See,
Gosh,
with us, we
every state is different and stuff.
in Rhode Island we have our own um paratransit system that if you want to get picked up and go to the movies or go to the mall or go
Yeah.
to, we have it where it's $4 each way, and you
Yeah,
get.
we have the transportation's not a problem. I'm just talking about magnification aids. They're not giving away stuff like that.
No, we have a company that I do a lot of work with. We do ceramics classes with them, and all different stuff. It's a lot of help with understanding blindness because with this only happening 3 years ago, I'm still learning different.
Oh, for you just 3 years ago?
Yes, I had my first stroke 3 years ago, and I woke up and I couldn't see. And then a year later, I had my second stroke, and I've been just fighting to do whatever I can. I do a lot of ceramics because it's all tactile. It's all done with my hands, and they're really helping me with learning. They want me to stay with the drawing as much as I can, and they're gonna work and try to find other aspects for me to do my drawing and my art. Because uh, just because I'm visually impaired doesn't mean that I can't do anything, and that's what I've learned.
Just because you're vision impaired doesn't mean what?
That life's over. That I can't
Oh,
do.
right. If I was totally blind, that would be a shock. That would be really hard. But being partially blind, you can just
Mhm.
still do so much.
Right, but I have people where
Totally
we
blind, totally blind. I'd be so impacted.
yeah, we have a company called Insight here in Rhode Island, and it's nothing but for the visually impaired. We have arts and crafts classes. We have teaching you how to cane chairs. They have um, employment classes. They have um, a lot of stuff. Anything you need, anything you want to get, they send you a full size calendar. You can get magnifiers. You can get your canes from them. Whatever you need. Must have. They send me these all the time. These are the black um, services, Rhode Island services for the blind, but they're magic pens, is what they call them. But they're
Yeah,
just
oh, I need to go. I need to have the people. I need to have my county, whatever they call it, the blind commission for the commission for the office for the blind, whatever. Have them tell me where low vision. I think they've told me before, but this time I really want to where the nearest low vision
right.
store is going to be because that's where you can try all those things out.
See,
Hi, Mr. Don.
that's where Insight, the company Insight. I mean, they have their own website. It's insight.org. We do a fundraiser every year, but it's all dedicated to the children and adults who are visually impaired or blind, and they do everything for us as much as they can. They'll get you set up with a computer. They'll get you set up with
Right. Mhm.
so. And then I'm also part of the Lions Club because Rhode Island we started our first visually impaired Lions Club. So, but we
Oh,
in our Lions Club, they set up. We do a fishing trip in North Carolina every year. And there's 500 visually impaired fishermen or fishermen, men and women that go, and it's so much fun.
oh wow.
Yeah. There's a lot that this city and the state does for us. And with me becoming a lion and pushing for more for the visually impaired, really is making strides in with everybody. We have National White Cane Day. We do that twice a year. So, but
Do you need to use a cane?
I have, because of my stroke, I had a little weakness on the left hand side. I have a I have a regular cane that is black, red, and white. But I do also have a walking stick.
Where I've not had to use those.
Uh, it comes in so handy. It
I know. They talked all about it. We've had it. They're called. I mean, the people at the office for the blind. We've had because we have once a month meetings where they have different themes. So I'm aware of it, but I totally don't need it.
right,
So I really need magnification aids though.
right. But you could definitely work with them, and they're amazing. Um, Insight. They're trying to set up more outlets throughout the country. I mean, we're the only one that I know of in Rhode Island, but they
Uh,
want to open up more. Not that it's not a store; it's more of a treatment center, pretty much. I mean, we go in there and do what we can, and they'll have classes for us. We're doing a. It's not a. It's like wine and painting.
sip and paint.
Yeah, but we're doing it without the without the wine. We're doing that next month.
Anastasia made a comment. She said, "No dogs, no." Anastasia, you make the choice of one or the other. The blind person, either chooses the white cane or they choose a dog. You can't choose both. Some
Yeah,
people don't want dogs. Some people don't want dogs. So instead of a dog, somebody would choose the white cane.
right, right. And the dogs right now are very. It takes so long to get a dog now. It's almost 3 years to get a dog.
The lady that I spoke to, she did. She was. Well, she's actually the head of the thing, and she didn't make it sound like there's a really big waiting list. But I don't know. So there's only two places in the whole country that train these dogs.
Three.
One
There's
of
one in
them is
California.
California and New Jersey.
Yep. And there's one in Pennsylvania. It all depends on which dog you want. The dog I would need, because I need it to be hypoallergenic, it needs to be out of California, because they do hypoallergenic dogs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we've looked into it. The waiting list for me was 3 years. So, but I go without it, and we've been having a lot of struggles in the state and with different stores now. Um, People don't know that Home Depot does not want a visually impaired person in their store.
In their store?
In
Not you mean
their
not just, you mean like just as a customer?
Yep, yep, yep. They had we had our president of the visually impaired club went in there and they asked him to leave because he was with his cane.
You can't do that.
Yeah, they can.
So maybe while we're talking, you're drawing, right?
Yes, I am.
He's working on his dragon. He loves drawing dragons. But at the beginning, if everybody wants to roll back, or maybe at some point, maybe sometime during the midstream, he can show again all his previous artwork.
Yep.
But if you want to also roll back, you can see some of his previous artwork. You have your name up here, yeah, NASCAR man, aka Derek Camille. So of course, well, he loves drawing dragons, different cartoon figures, characters, cartoon characters.
Right.
Does portraits, racing cars, of course.
Yeah, I just love. It's just something that it once it hits me, and I have fun with it, and I just go with it and just have fun. And I'll do it and I'll race it 2 or 3 times. The other
Yeah.
time I like it and it just goes with it.
And you do mostly drawing, right?
Yes. Yeah, I tried paint. The only way I can do paint, and it's funny, is when I do custom Hot Wheels, custom action figures. I'll actually paint those. I actually do like actual Hot Wheels. Like that's a custom Hot Wheel I made. So I made the wing on it. I made the hood
Oh, you put
scoop.
it together?
Yep, yep.
What, from a kit?
Well, I'll take a regular Hot Wheel, take it apart, and I'll rebuild it. Like I just made this a couple of months ago. This is um Eagle 5 from the movie um Spaceballs. I made the
Oh,
wings and everything.
you made the. Oh, what are they made out of?
They made out of plastic, out of styrene.
Oh, okay.
It's all hand done, all handmade. So I
Oh,
love it.
awesome.
Yeah, I love doing
And
stuff like that.
Mystic Unigon says she has a whole notebook full of dragons that she designed.
That's cool. I like the dragons because it's intriguing. I like how you could see every aspect of some of the dragons. Some of the dragons I like drawing, like all the veins and all the fingers and all the whole different
Love
aspect.
all the small details.
Yes, I love that type of stuff. And
And so this device, that magnification device, really help. Really, it does. It's not strain. It's not a strain on you at all. Like
not at
to
all.
do.
No, I mean, if it really gets bad and I have a lot of problems, I put 'em away. They gave me, and I don't like wearing them. They're very uncomfortable, but they also gave me these,
Glasses,
these to wear.
and that's for close up.
Yes,
Damn,
and
I've never seen those. Yeah,
that's the
I went to I go, there's Will's Eye Hospital in Philadelphia. So I go to Will's Eye Hospital, their low vision department, but this was a
Yep,
while ago. This was a while ago. And so I did get prescription. I I got prescription lenses for close up,
yep,
and I got a monocular lens for distance.
right. They gave me the monocular lens. I gave it back to them. I didn't like it. I got dizzy when I was using it because my sons were playing sports. But at
Yeah.
least these you can see, these are adjustable. So however you want to feel, if it's too close, this one stays still because it doesn't do anything anyway. But with this one, I can adjust it as far as I want to, and you can see the difference when you look into it, and you can see so a lot of but it gives me a headache sometimes. I get sick with them, so
Mine does. I have special I was prescribed special magnification glasses,
yep,
and it gives me no distance. I still have to hold something. Still have to hold it up to my face. It does give me no distance.
right,
So it's good for if I sometimes I do jewelry making. If I
yep,
have to be hands free, then
yep,
if I make jewelry, I hold it right up to my face to see it.
right. I know exactly what you're saying. I do that sometimes when I have to do my cars. I need to be able to um see what the car is, and I literally have to put it right up to my face because I want to make sure it's right. And I mean, I've gone through numerous amounts of paint. Just sitting there going, man, I didn't make that right. Or I didn't feel comfortable with it. And that's the one thing I'm still learning. I mean, like I said, it's only been 3 years, and I have a gentleman that I work with a lot at Insight. He is an actual graphic designer by trade, and he's losing his sight. And the guy's what an amazing gentleman he is. But him and I work together, and he's like, listen, I'm learning how to do this too. Let's do this together and try to get through this because it
Yeah.
could. is he sees that I'm struggling, but he knows that I can do the work. So that's the thing that gets him. He's like, just relax, you're fine. And he wants to learn more, so we're both working together on different projects, and he likes working with me.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so I know there's a lot of other people that they think, oh, okay, yeah, let's see what I had somebody come up to me one day and say, okay, let's see what the blind person can draw. Like, seriously, you want to be that mean? You know?
Yeah, that's rude. That's so rude.
Yeah. Oh, we went to a store the other day, like I was saying with Home Depot. They put a sign up, no service dogs. And I have a lot of friends that have
How can
service
that be
dogs.
allowed? How can they get away with that?
They put the sign right up on the wall. And I was like, oh my
Oh
God.
my, I cannot see that they can get away with that.
Well, what it is I think in not just in Rhode Island, but a lot of people use service animal way too much. I used to work at the hospital, and I had a person come in, um, called the rescue because there was CPR in progress. They got to the house, and it was the guy. The guy was giving CPR to a snake, but he called 911 for that.
He was giving CPR to a snake.
A snake, yes,
Hmm.
yeah, that's what I said.
I can't, but I can't. I can see that that only happens every now and then.
Yeah,
Not
but
like that.
there's people. I mean, a service dog is not a pug, not a what do they call those things? Chihuahua. That's not a service dog.
Yeah.
I can understand comfort pets, but that's you leave those at home. You don't bring those out. I know a lot of people say that they need their service, they need their comfort pet. I understand that. I understand the whole aspect with mental and physical needs, but I'm sorry, but I do not want to be sitting at a restaurant and a pug or a chihuahua is sitting next to me and uh, barking and yapping. You know, it's not called for. That is not at all. You know.
So in Georgia, Anastasia says in Home Depot they do allow service dogs in. So I guess it's varying from state to state.
Yeah, I guess Anastasia, because yeah, I mean, he was avid because they told him that they asked him, you are not allowed in the building. I'm like, what? Yeah, it all depends. It all depends on how people handle the situation. I don't know. It's just people need to learn exactly what's going on and not be so judgmental.
Oh yeah. But I can't see how Home Depot is going to get away with that. I don't think so.
You know what they said to him? And they said this is exact words to him. Oh, you can go to Lowe's and do your shopping there.
Hmm. Yeah.
So, I'm like, really? Seriously? You're just telling him? Now, are you part of the National Federation for the Blind?
No, I
That's
didn't know
another.
about
Yeah, that's national. It's national. It's called the NFB, the National Federation for the Blind,
it.
and
Right.
they do a lot. They'll give you a free cane. They will. Uh, they have meetings once a month on what's going on with everything that's going on with the visually impaired and blind. They have a national convention. Last year it was in what was it last year? Oh, Las Vegas, which I didn't really understand. The past couple of years it was in Houston, but last year was in Vegas.
Uh huh.
and they had 3,000 people in Vegas, visually impaired, all at once. Yeah, that was a little confusing to me, but I'm not the director, and I'm like, okay. And then they wonder why a lady got hit by a car. That was
Uh,
yeah, yeah. So, I'm putting the aspects on the face now. I got most of the wing almost to the way I want it. That's left wing, and he's got his talons on each side.
are you working with pencil? Oh yeah, it's pencil right now, or are you inking it?
This is color. These are the sketch pencils, drawing pencils. I'm
Uh,
using a 2B. I like using 2Bs.
yeah, that's soft lead.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes I go to a 4D when I need to, um, but that's not until later on when I really want to get it looking the way I want it to do. So, but yeah. So I love. And then I'll go in and I'll hit like let's see what else we got here. There's a 5, and I'll just like
A lot of your friends aren't visiting. Maybe they're
when
gonna visit later.
they're not here. Huh. Where is everybody? I shared it out to everybody. Huh. I don't know what's going
Oh,
on.
I'm gonna share it on my community tab. Okay, hold
Yep.
on.
Yeah, I just shared it with
I
the
don't know.
link.
Maybe this is a bad time of day, but this is really the best time of day for me, and the best
Yep.
day and time, really.
All right. So when I go through and then I don't know if you use the toilet paper to blend it. People add a little color in, and then instead of going and you just take it with your hands.
Oh, I don't do. A long time ago I did, but I don't do pure graphite drawings anymore. I do either mixed media or I do mixed media drawing, mixed media collage, or mixed media painting. Or
Gotcha.
and sometimes I do a pure acrylic painting.
Nice. Yeah. When I do a lot of like I said, I do when I do my cars and everything. I do enamels, but
Uh,
everything else is colored pencil or um, just regular sketch. And I've been trying to do charcoal, but charcoal is just way too messy.
I love how it blends though.
Oh yeah, well, hey, you could do the
It is
same
so
thing
nice.
you could do the same thing with colored pencils as you do with
Oh, okay.
acrylic. Yeah, and that's what a lot of people don't haven't seen on how I love using um, colored pencil and just adding aspect um to a picture that will just see people sit there and go, "Are you kidding me? How did you do that?" And so it's just fun. I got a lot of different stuff that I use: pencils, markers, um, whatever I can use. Sometimes even just regular pencils. Sometimes just to get some drawings done and just to feel like something got accomplished. You know.
Mhm.
That's what people that just getting something accomplished is a big step for me and get things
Yeah,
done.
yeah, it gives you a good feeling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, is that dragon gonna be just straight graphite, or are you gonna add color to it?
I will add the backdrop because it's gonna be like a black and white dragon, but then I'll have in the backdrop flames and clouds in the back, like smoke coming from the flames behind it.
Oh, nice.
So
Oh,
I'm
but
adding
the dragon's gonna stay um graphite.
yes. Yep.
Oh, so the color will only be in the background.
Yes. I love that Bob Ross drawing today. That was kind of cool with the turtle.
The
That was
painting, you mean the watercolor painting by Gracie?
yeah, I like that. That was cool.
Yeah, she only does watercolor painting. That's it.
That's cool. Yeah, I was at the store last night with my son, and they actually made a Bob Ross action figure.
Action figure.
Yeah, and he comes with a palette, and he comes with an easel, and it's I love it. I can't wait. I want to get it. That's one of the things I'm looking forward to getting because I just want to have them on my shelf.
Well, have you ever done some of his paintings?
I did back in the day, yeah. Just his fluffy clouds.
Yeah. Happy little everything. Happy little tree, happy little clouds.
Yeah, put that back then. Everything was happy if you really look at it. You know, that's how I saw. That's how we saw life back then.
Well, oh, you mean growing up?
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
let's see. I was what when he finally died. I think I was what in my 30s when he died. But yeah, he had a lot of people that that really followed him.
Well, I have some interesting facts about him. Is that he never sold any of his never sold any of his paintings. He was never
Nope.
paid, and I don't know if these facts are true. That it was never paid by public television. 14 of his paintings are in a museum. The rest are in storage, and he did gift 3 paintings, but
Hmm.
he never sold the paintings. So I don't know. I don't know what that's about.
I don't know. I have to ask my son. My son actually did a project on him last year.
Yeah, yeah, he probably would know get some facts about
Yeah,
him.
and he's like, "Dad, you like Bob Ross?" I'm like, "Yeah, I do." You know, it was just that's what PBS back in the day. That's what they used to do. They used to do really cool stuff like that. You had Julia,
Oh,
you had Julia Child to do the food. You had all these different people. You know, so, but
oh yeah,
uh,
Julia Child and
yeah, yeah, Julia Child. Hello. That's where what's Mrs. Doubtfire got her little idea from. Great movie.
oh yeah. No, I'm thinking of the movie of where Dustin Hoffman dresses up as a woman.
That's Tootsie.
Yeah, I like that movie.
Tootsie. Well,
But
that's
yeah,
what.
'cause he did that because he was trying to be with his because he was getting divorced and was trying to be with his children.
Yes. Yep. But uh, but that's just how sometimes you do what you can, especially in that type of aspect in life. You know, you never know. You never
Well,
know what left.
oh yeah, PBS was good for. I watched it more as a child,
Hmm.
except I really liked well before Bob Ross was the William Alexander for a little bit. I
Yep.
liked watching him. Then there was this other woman that she painted too, but I can't remember her name. She wasn't on that often, and
Mhm.
I did like watching him, Bob
Right.
Ross. But there was all those shows when I was growing up. The younger, what the Electric Factory,
The electric company.
Electric Company.
Yep. Yep. Electric company. Well, of course you had um Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Um,
And then
that's why.
Sesame Street, I think Sesame Street, yeah, I like that. I like that, but I think at that time I was a little older. No, I was a little older for that when that
Yeah,
first came out, I think.
there's Electric Company, Sesame Street. Um, what was the one that the Electric Company was always after Sesame Street, but there was another one too.
Mm,
Reading
I don't
Rainbow. That's what it was. Yeah, my wife said Reading Rainbow. I knew she would know
no,
that.
I don't remember that one.
That was with LeVar Burton.
No,
He came from Star Trek.
No.
Started out on that. But
So you shared this out on Twitter and where? What Twitter
on
and?
Facebook and on yeah, on my groups in Twitter, on Facebook and Instagram. It's-
It looks like none of them are showing up.
So I'm surprised that I'm trying to see why.
It may be a bad time of day. Hi, JCT.
Let's see. I'm trying to get in touch with her.
I wish JCT, I wish I had your weather today. She lives down south. They had 76 degrees.
Oh man.
I love it I love it in this mid 70s and upper 70s. I love that weather.
Hmm.
Oh, let's see. Who do we have here? Carrie Bridges.
Harry Bridges,
Is Carrie
JCT.
Bridges, wait, Carrie Bridges in front of yours?
No, no.
Wait, I know a Carrie, and I thought Carrie changed her name, and then now she's back to Carrie Bridges again. I'm not sure.
Uh,
Carrie, did you change your name to some movie character name recently? Or maybe you have two channels. Oh, you probably have two channels. She said,
go back on our original channel.
yes, you have two channels. You're back on your original channel. Okay, right, Carrie, yeah. Carrie, I forgot. Carrie, are you an artist? I mean, do you do art as a hobby or seriously? I don't know. Carrie, tell us. Well, thanks for stopping by, you guys. I hope you stay a while.
I just said more and more out to everybody that I know. I don't know why they're not coming.
Oh, interesting, Carrie. Carrie does art therapy. She does art therapy for PTSD and depression.
That's cool. Yeah, I know people that do that.
That's peace. And then JCT, she does jewelry making, right? JCT does jewelry making, and that is Native American. She's of Native American heritage.
It's like Gianna. I don't know if you guys know who Gianna is. Gianna Littlefield. She's Native American also. She's been on Darlene's channel and
Oh. No, I can only now with my live streaming schedule and other commitments, I can only go to Norgis's channel Mondays. Mondays, and I maybe could show up a little bit on Thursdays and Fridays. I'd have to divide my time between another commitment and her.
yeah, Fridays is our crazy hat day. I'm there every Friday.
So
So she
Friday's a good day to go. So I should show up some Fridays.
yeah, she makes crazy hats for Friday.
Oh,
And
I
they're all
like
different.
somebody. Oh yeah, somebody. I was there last Friday, and somebody did this really. I thought it was really creative. The lost name tag hat.
Yep. Yep.
I thought that's really creative.
And then Darlene did she made her hat out of a cereal box. That's how
Oh
she made
really?
Yeah, that's how she made her hat. She made
What she
an
make?
actual
What she make it into?
it was a
She just.
donut box into an actual top hat.
Oh, she made it into a top hat.
Yeah, she made this for me. This is one of the things that Darlene makes. She makes these prayer jars. And she sent this to me. So you
Is
can put
something inside of it?
yeah, it's a prayer.
Oh, it's a rolled up piece of paper.
Yeah. So
Oh, okay.
she made that for me. So she makes those
That's
and sends them to
nice.
people. I
Thank
even
Yeah, thumbs up to live, everybody. Thank you. Oh, what were you saying?
I even shared it to a lot of other people too. I don't know what's going on. We got people in. We get people
It
in.
has to be it must be a bad time of day.
Yeah.
I used to do 4 o'clock live streams uh 2 or 3 times during the week. I still have my Friday 4 p.m. That's a regular 4 p.m. I have watercolor painter on every Friday from 4 to 6 p.m.
Hmm.
And well, we've been doing that for a few months now, so we do have a few regulars in there, but it's not
Right.
huge. It's not a huge turnout, but we do have a few regulars. Probably more people show up to that than a little more people will show up to that one than this one. But if this becomes regular, then more
Hmm.
people will start showing up.
Yeah. I'm also doing it to other friends'
What?
timelines and stuff like that too. While I'm doing. Hmm,
Oh, JCT, what's your question? She puts my name with a question mark next to it.
yeah.
Yeah, JCT. Oh, I don't know what your question is.
Yeah, he's on the 12th at 5 o'clock.
All right. I sent it to another people. So let's see. Alright, so yeah, more darkness to the edges.
79 degrees. That's even better. She goes, JCT said, I was wrong, not 76 degrees, 79.
Oh God, please.
But
79.
oh, I'm sorry. I don't know how your winter was. We've had such a mild winter. It's like not even hardly winter.
Yeah, same here. I mean, we think we've had maybe 8 inches of snow the whole winter so far.
Oh, that's if we had 8 inches of snow, I would not call that a mild winter. We had 2 or 3 inches of snow.
Yeah, yeah, we've had about 8 total. So,
Like 1 week, like 2 weeks ago, it was all in the 40s. Then the week after that was all in the 50s. Oh, yesterday was in the low 60s.
hmm.
Oh, hi, Alicia. She has a channel called A Cup of Tea in 5 Minutes Free.
Yep, I've seen that one. She was on. I
Oh,
think she was on early yesterday with you or before, if I
or
remember
this
right.
morning, today. Yeah, earlier at 1. Hi,
Yeah.
Alicia. Oh, welcome back. Thank you. I hope you can stay a while.
Um, doing some blending in. I use my white or I use a blender to blend in some of to make it darker. And everything all fine in. These are the going over some flames flying over. You'll have some smoke coming up through the back.
And right now, you're not using any magnification aid, right?
Right. Right now, no. When I get into the details later on, I'll bring that out and make that easier for me.
Oh, now, so what do? You hold it up over the drawing?
Yeah, I take it and where did I put it? No, I just had it. This is what I take it out and then turn it on. And I can put it wherever I need to over each piece. So I'm trying to get it charged.
Yeah, but you can't. You have to hold it up over it, don't you?
Nope, I can. It also comes with a base
Yeah, but so you can't. How do you get underneath there to draw?
right here.
Oh, like
That's why
that?
I can do it this way too if I have to. So yep, and I can change it. This thing changes 4 different colors. I can have it blue and yellow,
Yeah.
uh, black and white, red and green, and then natural colors.
Oh, okay.
It works good when you can, especially when you have paperwork that you need to read. This is really, really good.
Oh, Alicia says, how you doing? Hello, NASCAR.
I'm doing good. So, you know,
He was showing all his previous artwork, his older artwork earlier at the beginning of the show.
yeah,
So if you want to roll back and see that, replay that and see that, or maybe in 15 or 20 minutes he can bring out his older artwork again and
show some of the yeah.
maybe show it again.
Yeah. Mhm. I like using
So
pencils all different.
you press down hard on the lead right away.
Yeah.
You don't draw lightly first.
Sometimes I do. It all depends on what I'm working on. If I feel it in my hand that I want it, that's the way I want it. I'll put it on deep. If I not, I'll go on lightly. And then, hey, just- Hot Wheels almost flew off because I was shaking the table. Toilet paper method. I love using that
Yeah,
toilet paper.
you can use those things. They're called turbulons. They're rolled up. It's a rolled up piece of paper with a point to a
Right.
point.
Yep. Yep. And they're all right. I feel more comfortable with the toilet paper because I feel it better in my hands. So
Oh,
it's just
because
it's preference.
but the other thing has a point on it. You could get more precision.
Yeah, that's what I use my I have my blender. I even though 99 cents a piece, but I gotta find my blender. There you go. It's in here. I have two bags and I have a whole kit of pencils. I have a lot of my Prismacolors and some people I get if I go places and I'm doing artwork or I'm drawing. Literally, I've had people come over to me and just hand me colored pencils, and you don't want to say no, So some of them look okay, some of them don't blend well, some of them do, you know.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes you, sometimes you get Crayola. Crayola is very waxy, too waxy. So try to blend like this is a Crayola here, and when you try to blend it,
Yeah, Prismacolor's better, right?
oh yeah, it's too waxy when you're using It's just crazy, I don't know. Trying to see if anybody else. Why am I not getting anybody?
I'll be right back in a minute.
All
I
right,
have to leave for a minute.
all right. I'm here, guys. So don't worry. I'm gonna be doing more of the drawing. I'm just trying to get more people in so we can all have an enjoyable drawing. And everybody can check that out. So, but hopefully everybody likes the drawing. Um, if there's anything that's different you see, or you want to see something different, I can pull out some of my other drawings too. So, if you guys want to check those out.
I'm back. What were you saying? Check what out?
I was just saying if they wanted me to pull out some of the other drawings, I could show them that too while I'm drawing the backside of the dragon.
Yeah, let's see. We have people in here that just listen and they don't participate in the chat, so I can't speak for them, but I guess so. That's a good idea. I don't know. I don't know about waiting. I don't know. Either wait 5 or 10 more. Either wait 10 more minutes or do it now.
Whatever. I mean, whatever people think. If they want to see the other stuff, that's fine. I'm still working on the body. You know.
Is that so? There's different kinds of dragons, right?
Yes. Yep. This is the short-headed Romanian snout dragon.
But then you do dragons totally from your imagination.
This is taking some of the detail from the Harry Potter and Dragonheart and taking different aspects that I liked of each dragon and doing it that way. So people understand. So
Do you have an artificial light on?
yes.
Oh,
Right
okay.
here. I had to because it's too dark. We don't have overhead lights here in the apartment. So it makes it a little bit more complicated.
Or you clamp light. That's what I have to use. I clamp lights.
Well, yeah, that's what it is. It's a desk lamp. It's just like I said, I had to tweak it because I was going to use my phone on a bracket that I made to hold the phone up and down, but
Wait, do you have a YouTube channel?
who me?
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. Yes, I do.
It's NASCAR. Then that's the name of your YouTube channel.
Yes, it is.
And you create videos.
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay. I got to get your link. Okay, I got to get your link and put it in the description box and run it through the chat. Okay, hold on. 3, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I just found it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm subscribed and I have the bell rung too. Do you make weekly videos?
I do an auction on Monday nights.
Oh, there's your auction, right?
Yep, and then I'm going to be starting my racing series next week. I actually race my Hot Wheels. So
you ride the Hot Wheels?
race them.
Oh, what that other people have made?
Nope, that everybody picks a car and we have race teams and we have a gravity track that is made and people follow their car all through the season and it's a lot of fun.
A whole other world. I don't know about that world. That's a whole nother
Oh
world.
yeah, it's called adult diecast racing.
That's a whole nother world.
It is, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it sounds like it's fun. Okay, hold on. So now I got it. Now I have to go back to my channel.
Hey, what's up, Miss Destiny? The Shamrock Pixie is in the house.
Hi, Destiny. Shamrock Pixie is your
Yep,
nickname.
that's her. Yep.
And welcome.
Destiny's on Darlene's channel on
Yes,
Fridays, and yep,
the Shamrock Pixie.
yep.
Invoke Art Sense is here. Hi, Invoke Art Sense.
Hello, hello.
So
Yes, I
maybe
am drawing Destiny.
now we got some more people in here. Maybe you want to show your older artwork now again.
Okay. Just get this other knee and claw right here so I can get them situated. All right. Nice. Awesome. All right. So start with some of the other stuff. Like here is my Dale Earnhardt Jr. car with Kid Rock that I drew. So
Yeah, that's nice. And that, like we said before, that angle's hard to draw.
and the bargain effects. That's
Everybody's showing now. Now his friends are showing off. Everybody, what happened? You guys were doing something else and now came over.
look at Derek, you're naughty. You never sent me the link to the live.
Oh, what time is it now? It's 5:11. Okay, I don't know. So I don't know something about that time. Paul's Blind Soup for the Soul. He's a friend of mine.
Hey Paul, thank you for
Oh, you
coming.
know Paul? You know Paul?
Yeah, Paul, I have a whole that's what we use for our racing. We use a Sizzlers track.
That's
Yep.
what he said. He goes, "Have you ever heard of the Sizzlers Hot Wheels? If so, do you have any?"
I have 3 of them, but I use them. We race them. I love them. I have literally red line sitting behind me, and I have a full array of diecast and everything. But here's the Dale Earnhardt Jr. Here is Speed Racer that I did for my kids. Yeah. So
Let's see. Oh yeah, well, I've seen these before. He showed them at the beginning. He's showing everybody now again since there wasn't that many people here at the beginning.
yep. And then I forgot to show that one. I did just a quick church that was in the area that we had that they took down. So I just have a little fun with that one. Just drew it up quickly, and so that one is the Daytona 500 from 7 years ago. No, more than later than that. Cause yeah, how about this was right after this was way after the Dale died, but I still do a lot of Earnhardt stuff. I love Earnhardt.
And he died in a crash.
In 2001 at Daytona, which is going to be what was it, 20 years on next Sunday.
But then
Next Sunday,
he has one or two sons that also race,
he has 3 sons. Yeah,
and they all race.
well, they all retired now,
Ah, they're all retired.
and there's Stewie and Brian, a little alien thing because we laugh because Family Guy is technically from the state that I'm from, so that's what we joke about around here. That
Who's from the state you're from?
the TV show Family Guy.
Yeah, Family Guy. Mhm.
Yeah, it's Quahog, Rhode Island, and I'm in. There's no such thing as Quahog, Rhode Island, but
Uh,
they use They use all over the different states. But here's Valentine's I did with the rose. I love doing those. Those are cool. Those are fun to make.
Oh, you love drawing roses?
Yeah, I mean, that's what
good.
I
That's
took.
nice.
Yeah, I love what see with the ribbon. How I followed the ribbon
And you
with
wrote
the.
a poem? There's some writing with it?
Yeah, it's all calligraphy. Yeah,
Oh, was that for your wife?
it was. Yeah, yep,
Oh, that's nice.
It was, it is.
it is. But from I'm saying it was from a couple of years ago. It's not. She's here now, so she's
Oh,
going to
yeah.
work. But let's see what else we got here.
That that was a past gift to your wife. That's what you
Yes,
mean.
yes. And then when it was Easter, my kids, I did a little drawing for them and just have some fun. So, but those cars. They're not.
Some cartoon. Those are cartoon characters.
Yeah, that was Doonesbury.
Oh, I remember the comic strip, but I didn't know they had animated cartoons.
Yeah. Um. Well, yeah. Some of them are rare, but not all of them. Uh, Colts and Giants. My kids like sports, so I did a little project for them with the teams and the helmets. And then, like I said, let's see. Last couple left. Anybody who likes Phineas and Ferb, it's Ferb. And Phineas is over here somewhere. Where'd he go?
Hey, I like that character. He's funny looking.
Phineas and Ferb. They're supposed to be adopted brothers on the show. He's English, and he's American. So it was a cool show on Disney back in the day. So,
No, I didn't know that show. I don't know about that.
yeah. Um, yeah, plus, let's see. Harry. There's my kids that I did. That's my oldest, and
Paul said they're from early 70s.
yeah, I know, Paul. Johnny Lightning remade him again in 1997 um, as Sizzlers because they lost the name. Hot Wheels lost the name, and then Hot Wheels came back out with them again in 2002, and I have both tracks sitting in my closet right now. Anything you want to know about Hot Wheels, NASCAR, diecast, I can tell you, Paul. I know it all.
Go to his channel. There's his channel.
Yeah. I did a 3 hour video with Lonnie from Garage Flips, and that's how I got started. We went on for 3 hours, and I told him everything about Hot Wheels and stuff. But here's one of my favorites that I did, and this is amazing. I love doing this Tiger. This was one of my favorite ones. So
Yeah. He's showing us we're having a lot of people coming in now. So yeah, he's showing us some of his previous artwork. He is like me, he has a vision disability, he's partially blind, and if he does detailed work, he has to use magnification aid as well for detailed work. He has magnification aid, but only for the really detailed parts of his work. So, and he works mainly in graphite, colored pencil,
yep,
and markers. He
yeah,
does drawing rather than painting, and
yeah,
he's really into NASCAR, as you can tell by his name. So he's done quite a bit of artwork on that too, like
yep,
this one.
yeah.
That's colored pencil.
Yes, it is. Yep.
Wow. Hi, Sleeve Stack Rule, and hello, Jen. Hi, hello, Jen. Jen's wild about art. Hello. She says that's fantastic.
And there's Dale and Hut. Like I said, the first car was the toughest angle. The top angles are kind of a little bit easier. It's just getting the different angles, and then of course my It's not upside down, guys. It's just one of my abstract arts that I already had. Somebody already asked me today and how much I wanted for it.
Really?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah,
And that's about your experience of a car accident, right?
yeah. That's no matter what happens in life, love conquers all. So,
Oh, nice. Okay, I see. Right.
so that's those are the pieces, guys. That's a lot of
And
my drawings.
you don't want to sell it?
No, I don't know. I don't know how much I want to sell it for. That's the thing. I don't know. I'm questioning. I've only given a couple of pieces out that I've done, and one was to a friend of mine who I did Richard Petty. I did a portrait of Richard Petty in his hat and his glasses with the American flag in the background, and I gave that as a Fourth of July present to a friend of mine. And I did Rat Fink. If everybody knows who Ed Roth is, I did a caricature figure for a friend of mine who loved him. So I sold that to him too. But that's pretty much everything else. Some of the stuff is my kids, my wife's. I have another one that I've done. My dad has. It's actually three pages of the Strathmore vellum paper. It's a whole display of um 1960s and 70s Dodge cars. It's almost like a junkyard. My dad has that in his put aside. He wants to frame it, and
Oh,
it's really, really. I mean, that took me almost 6 months to do
oh,
because
I can imagine.
yeah, that was a great, amazing piece, and he loves Dodges, and so I gave it to him, and he was happy about it. So
What size is it?
it's three. What's this size here? 11 by 17. So three 11 by 17s put together.
Oh, that's three of them together?
Yeah,
That's huge.
yeah, yep.
And you
So
just like you worked on a little bit like every few days, just kept
yep,
working on.
yep. And then got it together, and I gave it to him, and it wasn't like the greatest work, but it was really like I found part of the picture out of a magazine, and you only could see a maybe a tenth of, and I just like a lot of stuff was cut off, so I had to um use my imagination on what the rest of the car was doing in the weeds and stuff like that. So
Wow.
yeah, it took a lot of work, but I like it, and I'm glad that he has it. So yeah, so you got the pretty much the tail.
And
Um,
Jen said that's fantastic. I think I said that already, I forget. And then the one about the love conquers all, she goes, that's so true.
yeah, yeah. So, but here's most of your most of your body. Um, your arms are coming out. Tail I have to adjust just a tad to match up, but now you start doing the flames and
Oh, you
doing
ready
all.
to do the background now?
Yeah, I'm starting to do the background, and I'm trying to get the right color because it needs to be dark, and that's when I need to.
Oh, I just want to say, Slee Stack Rule, who's listening right now, thank you. Okay, he's walking to the post office and listening. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
That's awesome. At least he's walking to the post office, getting some exercise.
2 miles. He's gonna
What's
walk two. He's walking 2 miles.
2 miles isn't much.
Well, maybe no. Maybe it's more than 2 miles because he goes walking to the post office and he's 2 miles away.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what we do. A lot of this, as I said, sometimes the Crayola ones don't bind well, so it takes a little bit more time to do a background on getting it
So you
dark.
are using the Crayola colored pencils right now?
Some of them, yeah, some of them are mixed. I have Crayola. I have all different. Like I said, the ones
So
that are.
you only use them because people give them to you?
Yeah, I want. Yeah, I don't want to. I I have literally the other computer sitting on top of my other box of my big
Okay,
box of.
bye, Jen. But Jen has to leave. She says, awesome artwork, NASCAR man.
Thank you. So if I can.
Thanks for stopping by, Jen. She lives in Australia. So she says
Ah,
she's starting her day. She says, I got to head out for the day.
yeah. I talked to a lot of people. I'm doing some work for someone that's in Australia now because I did the auction with two Aussie thrifts, and I'm doing a custom NASCAR for someone in Australia. I'm taking it apart and rebuilding it and repainting it for his daughter who was born. So they
It's
asked.
so it's a miniature car. You're talking about a model?
It's an actual die-cast car, like
What size?
1/18 scales, like this.
Oh, okay.
This is the Batmobile, but it was an actual NASCAR. I've done a couple of them already. I'm working on another one for another person I have right here. I'm just waiting for the decals to be finished, but
Oh, so there's people that you make these for.
yep, is the other one I'm working on.
Oh,
So,
nice.
so it's all the interior is done. The bottom of the car is all done. So it even has cloth seatbelts.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that's gonna go to someone that I'm just waiting for the decals to come because I can't. I'm not gonna hand do the lettering on those. It's easier for me to put them on decal and do it that way.
Yeah. Mhm.
A friend of mine just PM me said I need a link. I'm like, I sent it to you.
Oh, one of your friends just said they need a link.
Got it right now. I'm doing it right now. It's just sending it to the wrong spot. That's what I'm doing. I'm sending it to a timeline, not her private messenger. Jeez. I usually watch all my stuff on 55-inch TV when I'm watching it, when I'm doing stuff.
Oh, Paul wants to know, do you have the Mach 5?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. It's around here somewhere. I know it's in one of the bins.
Is that your favorite, Paul? Paul, is the Mach 5 your favorite?
Mach 5. Let's see. Thought I had it right here. There's so many different cars. I have about 2,000 cars, guys. So,
Ugh.
yep. So, certain cars at certain places. And all different stuff. I've got a Batmobile. I've got racing. Um, Scooby Doo van.
Now you got a Scooby Doo van.
Yep. Got the Scooby Doo van.
Alexis, is Alexis your friend?
There she is. Finally.
Kit Enterprises. She says, I made it. Hi, Derek. Hi, host. Hi, chat. Hi, Alexis. Welcome.
There's the mystery machine. Scooby Doo.
Uh-huh.
That one. Like I said, I even have Snoopy.
Uh,
And his little go-to car. It's a lot of cars I have, guys. A lot. I can't even keep track of what I have. I literally have to take time.
well, that's how I am about my art supplies. I can't keep track of what I have. And then I find things that I lost, and then I
Yep.
like find it, and I like, where did I put that foil paper? I know I bought it recently. It was like I had just bought it recently, and it was gone, disappeared. And I'm like, I have no idea what. And it was like weeks went by, and then I go lift a basket off my shelf, and it's under the basket. I would have never found it there. Just somehow it slipped under there.
Yeah, that's what happens. Yeah, that's why I try to keep. Like I have underneath my desk. I have one, two, three, four, five drawer cabinets. That's where I keep stuff, just so I know where it is. But
Yeah. I don't have enough storage space. I do what I do the best I can.
yeah, it's like Darlene Nogasar. She has an actual art room that she can't even use.
Why can't she use it?
There's so much stuff in there she can't move around in it.
Oh gosh.
I mean,
In
she
our
had.
next house, that's what I definitely I have to have a dedicated art room in our next house. Oh, wait a minute. Paul's Blind Super the Soul says, yes, Diana, I grew up. Oh yes, Mach 3 is his, was it Mach 3 or Mach 5?
The Mach 5.
Mach 5 is his favorite. He says, yes, he grew up playing with sizzles and watching Speed Racer. Oh, yeah,
Yep.
I watched Speed Racer too. I didn't really like it that much, but I watched it.
Yep. A lot of people watched it. Speed Race is cool, you know. Don't get me wrong. I mean,
I can understand if you guys like it. It's just, I watched it, but
but
there's other
well,
cartoons I like better.
and
I
I
like
know,
Scooby-Doo
and I
better.
know this, but actually, Speed Racer was done in Japanese,
Oh, okay.
and we got the English translation.
Oh.
So this is all the smoke coming up from the bottom of underneath the. That's why you got some reds in here, and you got some all your different setups. You just come in with different colors, and you could change some of the.
Alexa says she loves that sketch, Derek. I don't know which one she's talking about.
This
Maybe
one, Alexis.
we're working on.
Yeah, probably the one I'm working on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different, Alexis. This is my dragon, you know. Got a lot of different stuff, but like I said, the rest of it, once I get him finished colored in and all his little details and aspects, he'll look really cool. You know. And I come in sometimes. I'll just come back with a fine tip marker instead of a pen. Come in with a fine tip
Yeah.
and just add little detail. Oh, so can make it look like cartoony a little.
Right.
To cut it going and making it look real good. See? You see the abstract of the each piece
And
going.
Paul said, yes, he watched Speed Racer along with the electric company. Yeah, we were talking about that. Watching the electric company, and he said the banana splits. I can
Yeah.
remember them. The banana splits. Yeah,
You don't
okay.
remember the banana splits? The beginning of it was filmed at Six Flags in New Jersey.
No, if I saw it, then I'd say, oh yeah, I remember. I can't think of it really that good.
It's the four. One's a monkey, one's an elephant, one's a lion, and one's
Yeah,
a bear. Yep.
I just vaguely remember. That's all. Of
Oh, I
some
love it.
big giant dog. I thought it was a big dog.
No. The banana splits were amazing. They made a new movie recently, but they made it a horror flick. And I wasn't too happy about it because I watched it and I wanted to wait the time and watch it, and I'm like, it's a horror flick. And I don't mind horror flicks, but the banana splits were not a horror flick.
Yeah, they were. It was comedy, right?
Yeah, yep. They had the little two Spanish girls knocking on the door, playing the guitar. Land of the Lost was on there. There was one of their
I
episodes.
watched quite a now that you just said Land of the Lost, I did watch quite a bit of Gilligan's Island.
Yep, Gilligan's Island. Yep, I've actually been to that island.
You have?
It's an actual island in the Bahamas.
Oh, okay.
They do the dolphin excursions for Royal Caribbean and Norwegian Cruise Line there. Yeah, there's a lot of different. That's the 70s, 80s. Had a lot of cool stuff, and if you saw a lot of the toys that I have literally hanging here, I have Peter Panda from Child World next to me. I have Star Wars stuff.
I really remember the Friday night lineup. It was the Brady Bunch, the Partridge Family, and then Love American Style.
Of American Style. Yep, I remember that.
That was the Friday night lineup.
Yep. I have a book around here somewhere that has every single lineup from 1942 present of what it was on ABC, NBC, CBS, every channel.
In 1942, there was TV.
Yeah, there was. You didn't know it, but yeah, see?
I thought it started in the 50s.
No. It was the people who had a lot of money that could afford.
Right.
Yeah.
That's like 1917. There was automobiles, but only rich people had automobiles.
1906 was the.
Oh, I'm sorry, 1907.
Yep. Yep. And there was cars in the 1800s. They weren't considered cars. They were just considered wagons with a motor put on it. So, so yeah, there was a lot of different stuff. It's different age, different styles, different. That's why.
Yeah, I don't keep up with all this stuff now. All the different shows that I just so.
Well, if Paul remembers watching Electric Company Banana Splits and Speed Racer, then you're gonna be able to know what this is.
Let me see. I have to look up close. No, I don't know what that is.
These were the Thunderbirds.
I don't remember them. Oh, hi, Bobby.
The marionettes. Hey, Bobby. But yeah, these were the Thunderbirds. These were the marionettes.
No, I don't remember them.
Yeah,
So,
they had.
thanks. Okay, so Bobby's gonna be doing something. He has to work on his PC, and he'll be in and out, but listening. Thanks. Oh, thanks a lot for. Okay, thanks. Nice to see you. And that's good that. Thank you for listening.
Yep.
I hope your PC is okay. Let's see. What are you doing? But playing with your other PC.
Yep. I guess he's having trouble with the PC, so he's struggling. That happens. You know, it's nothing you can do about if you're having problems with the.
Are you having Bobby? You having problems with your PC? Is that it, or? Because I know he does not play video games.
No.
So when he says playing with his PC, I'm wondering, are you do you have to you're trying to fix it or something,
Yeah.
or maybe he's No, a lot of times he follows multiple live streams.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, here he goes. He says no problems with his computer, just doing some editing on the other one. Oh, you're editing some videos? I guess that's the only editing it would be. That it has to be video editing. Okay.
Right. Right. Because a lot of his stuff is live, so he doesn't unless he's trying to straighten
You
out
know
from the other.
Bobby? Oh, you're familiar with Bobby McNutt?
Oh yeah, and I've known Bobby for a while.
Oh, Bobby, you know NASCAR man.
Yeah, he's been in for a while.
Oh, I think, and then I think I remember seeing you in a stream long while ago before I knew you.
Yeah.
I think I remember seeing you over at Bobby's.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. See Bobby. Yep.
Yeppers. He goes
Yeah.
Yeppers.
Keepers. Yep. I remember when I first met him. He was on with is it
Cliff.
Cliff. Cliff.
Yeah,
Yep.
they would have the late night show. The
Yeah. Late.
late night show.
Yeah. That's
All night
when he.
long. Just all night long.
Yep. Well, I remember when Cliff was playing some of his music and everything. That's when I was on it. We would give a gab and laughing. Yep. So. Yeah, that's it.
Well, that's what Cliff does. Cliff, his daytime is our nighttime. So he's up all night and then he sleeps during the day and he eats dinner in the morning.
Yeah. He-
Oh, look at this. Bobby says, I bet you I have more die-cast cards than NASCAR man has.
I don't know about that, Bobby. Yeah, Bobby, you have more other stuff than I do, especially what you tried to auction off the other night.
Oh, he came to your auction?
No, he had his own show. He had his own thing on the other night. Right,
Oh,
Bobby?
the pink panty thing? I
Gotcha,
saw
Bobby. Bobby knew. He
I
started
saw
laughing.
I saw the title.
I'm like, Bobby, seriously? But that's Bobby for you. I ain't gonna, He's too funny. He cracks me up.
Yeah.
He just comes up with stuff, and that's what's cool about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Bobby. If my oldest one was here, he'd be having a field day. He's been wearing his Trump stuff all over the place.
Okay.
Yeah, he loves Trump.
Ooh. And that's where he is, he's in Washington right now?
No, he's at model legislature for his school.
That's his school?
The school, he does model legislature. Yep,
Oh, I see what you mean.
yep. So
What does he do that during the day or it's after school program?
no, it's an after school program, but it's literally going to be intense competitions coming up the next on Saturday where he's going against some of the top kids in the state. So they're practicing today.
What do they have to practice debating?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So he should, and I
So
don't
he's
know.
a senior? And
Yes. Yep. He's gonna be graduating in June. So
Mhm.
he's heading off to college. So
What college do you think he's going to?
he got accepted out of 3 out of the 5 of his top colleges that he wanted. So he's going to up to New York to a meteorology school. He's
A meteorology school?
yep,
Oh, he wants to be study the weather? Be
yep,
weatherman?
yep.
Oh, I thought he would want to go into politics since he's doing that model legislator.
Yeah, we thought so too, but he's been wanting to do meteorology since he was like 6 years old. So, yeah.
What, he was like inspired by the weatherman on the news?
Oh yeah, he'll sit outside during the middle of a snowstorm and just sit there and watch everything that's going on. I mean, he's crazy. But
It's crazy.
if he hey, I give the kid a lot of credit. If he wants to do it, go for it.
Yeah,
I'm
at
not.
least he has a passion that he knows. It's nice when they have a passion.
I mean, he's a kid that when he sticks to it and he wants to do it, he does it. And this is something he's been wanting for a while. And I'm glad. I'm glad that he got to the school that he wanted, and he can make something of himself. I mean, you never know. He wants to live in New York after he's done with school.
What, New
So you
York
never.
City?
Yeah. Yep.
Uh,
Yeah. And he wants to be. Well, the school he's going to, Al Roca, the weatherman for
oh yeah.
he's a professor there. So
Oh, nice. Oh, what is
so
this, like a suburb of New York City?
no, it's Oswego. It's up near
I
Lake.
know where that is.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, I have friends up there. My mother lived near up there, so he's going to Oswego State College.
Yep. Yep.
I know. I've been to that campus. I was just in Oswego last summer. I mean, yeah, last summer I was just in Oswego last summer.
Yep. He loves it up there. He went up to look at it and loved it, and I'm not gonna argue. He likes it, and he got accepted, and they accepted him. So let's go. You know.
Yeah, it's a nice town.
Well, like he says, he loves it because it's a Republican town.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
here's what Bobby says. I should offer a pink 1955 Dale Earnhardt Chevy car for the auction. Panties will come free.
You're nuts, Bobby. Yeah, you're gonna give the K2 car away, the one with the which one you're gonna give, the regular pink top, or you're gonna give the auburn top? There's two of them, just so you know. There's two different variations. See. So, what do you think so far? What does everybody think?
Oh yeah, with everybody. Can you hold it up? I think we're looking at it upside down. Oh yeah, the fire. Well, it's all awesome. Wait, let me try to. How's it? And none of those details you had to do with your magnification aid?
Not yet. I'm still haven't gotten into I mean, I can literally take
Oh,
this to them.
okay. Now I see. Oh, okay. That's a 3/4 view. Yeah, that's a 3/4 view of the dragon. Wow.
Yeah,
Oh, and the fire's going to be in front of him.
like he's gonna fly. He's flying up and over it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's awesome.
So,
What's everybody else in the chat think?
and Bobby says the all pink one.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that's it, Bobby. That's the rarer one. Yep. So everybody like it? Think it's kind of cool?
Nobody. We're having a dead chat right now.
Come on, guys. Wake up.
Only 5 people are watching right now.
Hey, all my friends. Where's all my 1,000 subscribers? Where are you all?
God, I know, really. I don't know. All of a sudden, a whole wave of them came in at 5:15.
Yep. So,
Well, I guess I can I guess we're gonna wrap it up like in about 10 more minutes.
that's fine. That's fine. So,
Oh, here's Paul. Paul says, "Nice drawing."
thanks, Paul. Ah,
Yeah, I love the angle of it. It's really good.
I like what Bobby put. I'm not dead yet. Give me a few minutes. Bobby, you always come up with some funny stuff, man. All the time.
I know.
Because I remember, let's see, Bobby, who was it? I'm trying to remember the person that would never show her face on his channel.
I
She was
know.
always
It's
in the dark.
Sherry K.
What is it?
Sherry K.
Yep. Yep. She would never show herself.
She still never does.
See? That's how long I've been with them.
And she lives near you. She lives in Cape Cod.
That's right. Yep. You're right. Yeah. She never wanted to be seen. You could see her face a little bit, but then she'd be
Oh,
like,
no,
nope.
she covers it up with an icon, like a rose. Usually it's a rose.
Yeah. Bobby, Bobby, Bobby. At least our guy's gonna win enough. Oh yeah, did we hear anything yet? Did he get acquitted? That should be happening any time. I forgot about that.
Today, the decision on that?
Today was supposed to be the decision. Yeah, that'd be crazy if he is. Especially after the fiasco last night. That was ridiculous. Embarrassment to our country. But yeah, so like I said, I have a lot of stuff. Bobby, see, this is how I even because my kids are named after the Petties. There's an older piece for you, Bobby. I know you'll like this. Oh, Mary. Yeah, Mary. That's
Oh, Mary. He's talking about Mary. Mary from the UK.
yep.
Yeah, she's not around. And oh, yeah, she really did just sit in the dark and you could see part of her face.
Right. Yep.
So that's who you're talking about.
Yep. But see, Bobby, this is one of my this is a really cool die cast. I love this. This is Kyle Petty, one of Kyle Petty's first race cars. So he's got 3 of them. Bobby. This isn't who's got the bigger cars show, Bobby. So I'm glad everybody likes it. I'll probably work on it a little bit more and get it really detailed up. And maybe, like you said, if you want to do this again, it's up to you. It's your call, your show.
Right.
Work on different stuff. I can do some cars. I mean, you can even during the week if you want to put a link in and tell
Yeah,
and
like
have see.
do it on it. Next week, you would do a different subject,
Yep.
like cars,
Yeah.
I guess.
Well, that's what we'll do. Is we'll ask the chat on what they want to see being drawn. You know, I have no problem with that.
Yeah.
So, but
Okay. Yeah. So I'll get in touch with you.
all right.
So thank you for being a guest artist, Derek.
Not a problem.
Thank you, moderators. Thank you for those people listening. Thank you for people that were talking in the chat. And So keep a heads up because it might be same time, same place next week.
Mm-hmm.
Same time, same place. This might be a regular thing. Okay.
Yeah.
So-
Like
Okay,
she says,
that sounds
thanks for a
good.
great show.
Okay. Okay, thanks for being a guest artist again.
Not a problem. Thank you.
Okay, signing off. Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys. Thank you for coming.